小徐同学 ，Hello。
还是反方？
嗨
Hello， 小徐同学，好的，反方。那我们的反方的朋友现在已经集齐了，分别是我们 Eric、Sharanda 和小徐同学。然后正方现在觉得存在道德问题，只有我们孤身一人，小杨。然后我们现在请2位辩手为我们小杨找两个队友啊。小杨现在有点可怜，有没有要帮助小杨？
有人帮一下这个孤勇者吗？有没有人帮一下？
有没有帮一下我们的小杨的？他现在有点孤苦伶仃，别看他的视频上面那些打拳什么，但他其实现在就是有点害怕。
他马上就要有 emotional breakdown 了，别管了。
不知道他会不会就不让我们看出来他马上的 emotional breakdown。好了，家人们，有没有正方朋友啊？正方朋友想要参加正方的朋友，跟小杨一组的，请打1啊，请打1 ，type in the comment section. If you just apply for the mic, I'm not sure if you want to join the debate or not. 如果只是申请的麦，我不知道你想不想参加辩论啊，所以在评论区扣一个1。但是要参加朋友，请你要关注了我才能参加哈。好了，我连一下，看一下 Hope OK， 连一下 Hope。那我就随机选一下朋友吧。Hello this， Hello， 能听到吗 ？This， 27岁的 this， 你能听到吗 ？OK， 他没有说话，我就把你抱下去了。难受。这个李默涵，好的，他那个
点错了，他应该点错了。
好的，Lana， all right， let me find another friend. Hello Nana， Hello， 你好，娜娜。我先把你抱下去了。哎，家人们，有没有想参加正方的朋友啊？现在直播间2000个观众啊，我们再给大家说一下辩题。Is there a moral problem with abusing virtual games NPC？ 就是
小猪佩奇要跟我对辩，把他拉上来吧。
小猪佩奇。OK，Hello， 小猪佩奇。
我知道他了。
不要点错了，家人们，我谢谢你们帮我点赞。但是想要参加辩论的朋友，现在想要加入正方小杨团队的朋友，请 type point in the comment section。All right， 还有极生物，好的，连一下。
不会是我要1打3吧？今天？
哦，你要1挑3吗？
好大的口气啊，小杨！
呀，星辰101来了，星辰101快上来！
再给大家说一下辩题，辩题是 Is there a moral problem is abusing virtual games NPC？abusing 虚拟人物、虚拟游戏里的 NPC 有没有道德问题啊 ？Hello 极生物 ，Hello 极生物，Thanks for saving me， 星辰。Hello 单将 ，Hello 星辰 ，Hello 星辰 ，Hello， 不是。点的那个恐惧哦 ，Lofi 又上来了 ，Hello Lofi， 我看。
师傅能把那个声音关一下？哎，你好 ，Hello。
你好啊，现在 Luffy 他现在处于一个 multitasking 的状态，就是一边在车上一边决定跟我们辩论。你这么对自己有信心吗？现在 Luffy？
C， 然后你现在只剩正方了喽。
对，你现在只剩正方了。你觉得就是 NPC 那个题存在道德问题？
哦，真的吗？我赶上这个题了。那正方啊，但是
对正方。
哦，我的天哪，好吧。
你有信心吗？我就问你。
有反方愿意换吗？
没有反方愿意换 ，Luffy。
没有换，没有对，没有愿意换的。Games NPC abusing 虚拟人。虚拟游戏中的 NPC 有没有存不存在道德问题啊？我们的星辰、小杨跟 Luffy 正方觉得认为存在道德问题 ，Eric、Sharanda and 小徐同学觉得不存在道德问题。And we're gonna get started on 星辰，我们从星辰开始。Now let's welcome 星辰 to open a case for the proposition side。有請正方一辯星辰帶來他的觀點陳述，家人們聽的時候記得點讚。All right, let's go. 2 minutes for you.
Xác đủ việc chứ không phải là tự ý nghĩ, tại vì
So I think there is something wrong with killing NPCs because so when you're playing Fortnite, right, and then you feel bad. Of course you'll feel bad. For example, in that 王者荣耀, when you're playing 王者荣耀, you see those little minions come and then they're just trying their best to defend the towers, and here you are slashing at them and killing them. Obviously, to some extent, you'll feel pretty bad, right? I mean, if you don't, then okay, good for you. But I mean, of course, that's my standpoint. Anyways, thanks.
All right, that's a quick statement, but like I appreciate that. Thanks, 星辰 for opening a case for the proposition. 继正方一辩的观点陈述 ，Now let's welcome Eric to open a case for the opposition. 有请反方一辩 Eric 带来他的观点陈述，告诉我们为什么 abusing 虚拟人物的 NPC 不存在道德问题。Let's go.
Xingchen barely defines his motion, so I guess it's falling onto my responsibility to do that. First of all, several questions to navigate into. The first one is what it means to be moral problem. Second one is that what it means for us to understand the very notion of NPC. And lastly, basically what video games are talking about in the status quo. We believe that moral problems is not something that you feel guilty over. It's actually something that is collectively shared and understood by just not only one single individual by the general public as something that is intrinsically against your morality. Second is about how to understand the very concept of abuse, whether this abuse is mutually contradictory to the very essence of video games or not. And the reason why we believe there is no such moral problems is mostly because, first of all, the reason why a lot of people are engaged in artificial video games is mostly because the specific feature of the video games. It's not a fairy tale. It's not Disneyland. It's not something that you can gain like very wonderful and romantic imagination. If you want to do that, go somewhere else. But the video games is actually the place for people to seek after adrenaline seeking, a lot of different kinds of things they cannot really seek after in reality. That's the very essence why video games exist in the first place. So the clear line should be drawn in this context is that video games are completely fictional. It's completely imaginative. It's just like movies, fictions, novels, literature. Those kind of things are completely fabricated in an artificial context. It has nothing to do with how we personally understand our morality issues. When we're discussing morality issues, there are laws, legislations, a lot of things about public social discourse that is intrinsically attached to that. So we believe that, of course, we acknowledge the violence, we acknowledge the brutality in video games, but at the same time, if you're telling people that there is a moral issue, you're basically using morality to kidnap video. Morality to kidnap video.
提醒虚拟游戏人物里的 NPC 存不存在正方二辩超级想告诉我们为什么他方认为正方认为abusing NPC 存在道德问题。小杨见面NPC 存在道德问题。小杨2 minutes for you. Let's go.
Hi there. Thank you so much for having me. This house believes that there is a moral dilemma in killing or abusing NPC in the virtual world for one simple reason, because the player is you are still who you are in virtual game. The moral management and moral decision-making mechanism still exist. It doesn't simply disengage in a virtual world. They are because human beings are still morally aware and capable of reflecting upon the nature of the violent acts within the game world. This is extremely important because playing a game does not change the nature of who we are as human beings, and that actions, even in a virtual world, still carries implications. This point is important to the present discussion because if players enter a game world without having left all morality behind, then moral concerns make no difference and game actions are meaningless. However, if players enter into a game as a moral being, as a person with conscious mind and rational behaviors, and the ability, most importantly, the ability to make moral decisions, then by abusing it imposes huge moral dilemmas upon social individuals. As ethical agents, then what we do in the game is absolutely meaningful and moral dilemma hence arise. And to rebut the point made by Eric is that we are not kidnapping the video game as a whole. We are kidnapping, we are using his term, we are kidnapping those who made immoral decisions in the virtual world. Just because you are entering virtual does not take your nature as a human being away, does not take your ability to make moral decisions, does not take your ability to know what is wrong and what is right. Therefore, this house believes that there is a moral issue by killing or abusing NPC in the game. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Joanne, for sharing your point for us and also for proposition. 谢谢正方二辩带来的观点陈述。现在咱们有请反方二辩是 Randa 告诉我们为什么反方认为abusing 虚拟游戏中的 NPC 不存在道德问题。2 minutes for you, let's go.
Hello guys, my name is Sheridan, and I don't know, this is kind of a professional to me. I thought it was like an easy topic or something, but I want to say I already said pretty well that the reason why it's not abusing, it's not wrong thing to do, and I think the best example to answer this question is GTA 5. For this game, for me to log in this game, the only thing for me to do is killing people or killing NPC or driving the car, doing drugs, and like other things as well. And there's no rule to say that you can't kill NPC or something like that. And for me, I'm pretty enjoying to kill NPC in the game. And I think this is the way for you to enjoy. I don't know how to say that. To enjoy the different world that you can't do in the real world. Like for example, if there's no game, there's no NPC, there's no things for you to do, such a thing for you to do. People want to try. A lot of people, like for example, for teenagers, there's a lot of teenagers, they want to try something that they never tried it before. For example, I saw the news 2 days ago. A boy in United States, he just killed his parents. He just want to know what's the feeling to kill people. And I think if and he said he never played GTA 5, so this is why I want to join the topic. And because his mom doesn't want him to play such game like that. So I think this is the best example to answer the question. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Randa. 谢谢反方二辩带来观点陈述。家人们打一波正能量，然后点一下赞，我们一起点击屏幕10一下，因为刚刚又收到一个 warning。然后现在再给大家说两句，这是个英文的辩论房，每天晚上我们都会做英文辩论，然后每天的话题也都不一样，所以喜欢的朋友可以关注我一下 ，so we can improve English together。大家就是想要参加辩论的朋友可以先进我的粉丝群，然后大家可以提前拿到我的辩论话题 ，so you can get well prepared once you join the debate. And now let's welcome Luffy to continue case for the proposition. 正方三辩 Luffy 告诉我们为什么正方认为 abusing 虚拟人物 NPC 虚拟游戏中的 NPC 存在道德问题。Luffy, are you ready to get started?
我这里还有拐个弯就到家了，能不能给我30秒？
好的嘛，
或者要不反方三辩先开始？
行，那反方三辩先开吧，因为 Luffy 这有点特殊情况啊。大家既然他是之前的 MVP， 我们给他一个特殊通道。Luffy, now please mute yourself and we're gonna get started from opposition. Alright? 那小旭同学，你先开始，可以吗？
好的 Okay,
Let's
it's actually
go.
my first time here. I'm kind of nervous. So my point of view is that there is nothing moral involved in this question because we know NPC are not human beings. They're just a bunch of code. So even when you do abuse them, they cannot feel anything. When you hurt them, like physically or mentally, they can not actually being hurt. And whenever you restart the game, everything goes back to normal. And the second point, the meaning of their existence is to please the game players, or we have to say, is their existence. The terms or conditions that you agreed to before you play the game. So I don't think that's a moral problem to abuse NPC.
All right, thanks Shashi for sharing your point and helping Luffy to do his rant. 谢谢反方3遍小徐。你这
OK， 有点 traffic， 但是没关系。
Okay, 2 minutes for you. Let's go.
So, as Xiaoyang said, in gaming world, the moral code doesn't change, and the human is still human, right? We still carry out moral responsibility in the gaming world. So let me ask you this question. We're talking about NPC here right now, which means non-players, characters. But however, we're talking about abusing, not simply killing. Abusing means cruelly and violently treating people, right? It's not just about killing. If you're killing people, that's fine to me. I kill thousands of people in Los Santos every time I play GTA 5, but however, that's not abusing. Abusing is, let me give you an example. Pushing people off from the roof, okay? And like you're doing things that you wouldn't usually do to like people around you in real life, right? You wouldn't abuse them, you wouldn't kill them first of all, but for killing people, for killing people in gaming world is to accomplish the missions and the assignments you got in the game. That's what you have to do to win the game, right? But abusing people is just simply treating them like cruelly without reaching the purpose of the mission. It's like doing things you didn't have to do before. For example, in COD, you can choose to torture the enemy or just simply kill them. Of course, you would feel bad for a tiny bit if you're just torturing them, right? That's what means by abusing, not simply killing. Because in real life, if you do that to someone, you still feel the moral responsibility on your shoulder, and you still feel as bad when you do it, at least a tiny bit, when you're playing the game, because you know that's not what you should really do in real life either way. Rather, you're just letting out your anger or your stress in the gaming world.
Time's up this round.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks Luffy for sharing your point. Now we're going to finish the first part and we're going to move to the second part, which is one-on-one debate. 我们现在做完了第一轮的观点陈述，现在就到了我们的1v1奇袭时间了。想问一下正方或者反方，看的请 turn on the mic， 然后这轮观众朋友们就开始投票喽。Whoever wants to do one-on-one debate, and first, just please turn on the mic. Otherwise, okay, Xiaoyang, right?
Right.
Who do you want to?
I can do with Eric or Sheridan.
Sharon. I want to debate with Xiaoyang because, like, this is the first time joining the debate. 还是 Eric 来做
Sheridan 你来做吧。
这还没到你的 Luffy， 我们现在还做那个小杨是来第一轮，所以 Sharanda like do you want to do Sharanda do you want to do one-on-one debate first？ 画面被屏蔽了，家人们正好还没开始，我马上重开。
好的呀。
没关系，关注一下，马上重开，我马上重开。
NPC are in condition national security.